How much time do I got? I still got time. I don't got time today, but I got time. Yeah, I got time. Michigan Democrats to officially reopen Palisades nuclear plant, by the way. It's for AI, by the way. Palisades plant to set for a historic nuclear restart with 400 million federal investment boost. Palisades nuclear facility shut down 2 years ago is poised to become the first U.S. commercial nuclear power plant to ever be restarted, a result of a $400 million investment announced December 2nd by the U.S. Department of Energy and Governor Gretchen Whitmer. We're gonna... Thanks for the thumbnail. Comes from the U.S., so it's copyright free. Palisades nuclear plant. The entire city of New York isn't painted rainbow for pride. Mamdani's a failure. I don't make the rules. True. Proponents have hailed the federal funding as a validation. Michigan's role, a clean energy leader. Opponents have filed a lawsuit claiming the plant's owner inappropriately took billions in public funds. Hotech purchased the facility in June 22. Initial intent to decommission it, but reversed course amid political and environmental pressure to retain the major source of carbon-free power. The $1.9 billion in combined deficit federal and state funding and financial backbone of the resurrection, which aims to extend the plant's operational life to at least 2051. We need nuclear energy across the fucking nation. Palisades along his broken phase risk. The Palisades zombie reactor has multiple pathways to reactor core meltdown, which would unleash catastrophic amounts of hazardous ionizing radioactivity into the environment. At the beach of Lake Michigan, drinking water supply for 16 million people along the shores, more than 40 million people downstream and downwind, up the food chain and down the generations through the Great Lakes region. That's just not true, though. But, like, the thing is, this is, like, you read a statement like this, you know it's being sponsored by oil companies. Nuclear energy, good. AI equal bad. Nuclear energy for AI fucking kill us already. True. Adjusting for inflation on property damage received 168 billion. Yeah, okay. We love nuclear energy here, chat.
The Palisades power plant has been closed since May of 2022. The owner, Holtec, hopes to have it up back and running sometime next year.
The reopening of Palisades would mark the first...
It's objectively good. Yeah, it's like the objectively only good power energy source that we have right now.
Restart of a closed nuclear reactor.
Especially with other... I mean, you don't have to do a uranium nuclear power plant. Chernobyl fucked... Dude, this is... I know it's not like the same as like human rights issues, but... Dude, the reason why I hate one of the reasons why I hate the Soviet Union so much is that they really scared the world away from nuclear energy.
In United States history. Only on News 8, Amber Kriska got a look inside with the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, or NRC, who will make that decision.
While it's not an operation, there's a lot going on inside.
They're
More
so
than
fucking
1,000
cool,
Holtec
man.
and specialty workers, contractors are trying to get Palisades power plant back online.
Right now, a lot of maintenance activities are going on that are inspecting the piping.
In March, the federal government announced a $1.5 billion conditional commitment to support the reopening of Palisades. The plant, owned by Holtec, has been closed for more than 2 years. Before that, it had operated for 50 years.
The equipment here, as you can see, a lot of it is original design on the outside.
April Wynn is part of
Nuclear energy is objectively the coolest energy source. That's true. Dude, nuclear energy is just fucking cool, man.
the Palisades Restart team for the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. She oversees the 2 NRC inspectors who are at Palisades daily. Only News 8 had the chance to tour some areas of the plant with the NRC.
So these are the pumps that take water from like the lake.
Wynn showed me the main feed water pumps.
In this case,
The most
they
fun
put it
method of
over
boiling water.
towards the system that makes the steam, and then this helps circulate that water around so you have a continuous water flow going.
While some of the equipment looks old, Wynn says on the inside, it's a different story.
But just like maintenance on your car, a lot of components internally have been replaced over time.
There's a lot
Yeah, like all these external components don't need to be replaced for decades. The inner components do need to be replaced, but
on near the turbine generator, which produces electricity. Crews are working on piping, doing maintenance on the valves and the equipment, as well as electrical work.
Understand, 800-gallon dilution at 13 gallons a minute.
And this is the main control.
God, I love control. Nuclear control. I'm such a fucking autist, man. I love the way nuclear control, like, dude, you can see the control rods. Ah, it's so cool.
Room simulator. Wynn says it's exactly the same model that's in the operating plant.
They can practice their procedures. They can practice working together as a team, manipulating the controls.
Wynn says all operators must have a license from NRC. Training takes 1.5 to 2 years. Right now, there are 26 operators.
Yeah, people need to hate this for being used for AI and privately owned, not because it's the cleanest energy source we have. Yep, exactly. Dude, nuclear energy, man, it's like people say like, oh my God, I hate Germans. I hate Germans so much. The amount of German people that fucking shut down, German power plants shut down like crazy, like a decade ago plus, because they were afraid of nuclear energy and they were like, oh, it's bad for the environment. And then coal companies took over. Motherfuckers, you fucked yourselves. Wind and solar do not have the energy possible right now. If we had more funding into it, sure. Right now, wind and solar do not have the ability to sustain this planet. The only way we can continue sustaining this planet is nuclear.
They have a personal responsibility to operate the plant safely. This includes maneuvering the plant, so raising power, lowering power.
Guys, do you know, after this, remind me, do you know what a thorium reactor is?
And responding to any events that might happen.
While Holtec hopes to reopen sometime by next fall, there's still a lot that needs to be done.
There's a number of other inspection activities that still need to be done on other systems and components in the plant to make sure that they are maintained, repaired, replaced, tested appropriately before they would make those go into operation.
And if things aren't up to speed, Palisades will stay closed.
The plant will not restart until the NRC says that it is safe to do so. And however long that takes is however long that takes.
Yeah, it does take a while. You fail to consider big yellow barrels of glowing green goo that, yeah, the stuff that is buried trillions of miles underground.
Barron County, Amber Kriska, News 8.
I mean, where's a good, like, quick video where we can discuss? This is just me being an autistic person right now. You know, you got the good old salmonella, but that's like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna watch. Chat, we're going to class. Somebody pay for my YouTube Premium. Guys, we're going to class. This is a video that's 9 years old, by the way. Almost 10. I wonder if he'll say retard in this.
Hey kids, can I tell you a secret? Come here, closer.
The biggest thing about thorium that makes it safer than uranium reactors is that thorium cannot continue to react on its own. It does take energy to start a reaction. Big old bigot though. No and yes. I don't know, man. You know what? You're right. You're right. Let's watch Minute Physics.
Sorry.
We're gonna watch Minute Physics instead. He did say the N-word. Yeah, but I don't remember the context of him saying it. Live access suspended. Why was it suspended? Hate speech and harmful behavior. Submit appeal. Oh, it's because I said retard. Fuck!
Thorium is a kind of miraculous element. Thorium found in nature isn't fissile. The atom's nucleus won't split when it absorbs a neutron. And yet, if you put a chunk of this same thorium in a special nuclear reactor, after a while, most of the thorium will be gone. A whole bunch of energy will have been generated, and you'll be left with typical byproducts of fission. It's as if thorium is fissile, even though it's not. This is the genius of thorium breeder reactors. Oh, and I should disclose here that this video is sponsored by Copenhagen Atomics, who are working to make thorium power a reality.
Oh god, dude, if we just put money into thorium reactors, they can also be so much smaller than uranium reactors.
and transmute it into an atom that is fissile. Because remember, these are atomic nuclei we're dealing with. Absorption of a neutron will turn uranium-238 into uranium-239. The number is just the total number of protons and neutrons. And uranium-239 can then radioactively decay into neptunium-239, which can then decay into plutonium-239, which is fissile. If the capture of a neutron transforms a non-fissile element into a fissile one, it's called a fertile capture. And fertile capture is what makes thorium useful. In fact, even in a normal uranium reactor, fertile capture accounts for over a third of the energy generated by the reactor. A normal nuclear reactor uses uranium-235, which is fissile, but naturally occurring uranium ore contains only 0.7% uranium-235. Almost all the rest is uranium-238, which is essentially non-fissile, but it is fertile. Even when using fuels with enriched levels of uranium-235 undergoing fission, there's so much non-fissile U-238 around that some of the chain reaction neutrons instead transform U-238 into plutonium-238.
Yep. Yep. I don't know how to say. Fucking Sakamoto, my TikTok mod, just asked me, did you just get fucking banned on TikTok?
Which can then fission. But U-235 doesn't make enough neutrons, and U-238 doesn't turn into plutonium easily enough that you can both radioactive.
Can we just get, yeah.
And thorium is more abundant than uranium, and doesn't need the expensive refining process to concentrate the fissile uranium-235. And so you can see why people get excited about thorium.
Thorium,
There
exciting.
are, of course, challenges as fertile material.
Yes, it is, it's not perfect, but it is better. Granted, I don't care if it's uranium or thorium reactor. I want both. And I don't want it being used for fucking AI. You should have been building more of these decades ago. Yep. It takes forever nuclear reactors to get built. And why do you think data centers are having their own nuclear reactors being built on site?
America, a new training artificial engine of the digital age. It is the fastest growing electrical load this country has ever seen, and the grid is straining to keep up. At the heart of that grid, one machine carries the weight, the transformer. In Lake Park, Florida, Meta Power Solutions is meeting that demand head-on, designing, engineering, and manufacturing the transformers that move electricity from where it's generated to where it's consumed.
When it comes to AI, there are millions and millions of people using it every day for a number of applications, whether that be...
Yeah, we are tungsten reactor. True. Tungsten reactor. Okay, so the issue with data centers being used for AI, and so like it is causing these levels of innovation, but it is going to be restricted to AI data centers. We will not see the benefits from these unless we shut out data centers completely. We need to prevent data centers from being the only reason why we're increasing the demand for nuclear and better electrical infrastructure. I'm genuinely very scared for the future of our country's infrastructure when it comes to electrical coal fossil fuel dependence. Obviously, that's been an issue forever now. But if we only make these nuclear reactors for AI, what happens when the AI goes away or the AI bubble pops? No one's going to make one, and no one's going to want nuclear reactors anymore. And it's like, objectively, like, nuclear power plants are so safe. People have gotten more sick and more people have died per quota, on a time scale that is similar to nuclear reactors from coal and fossil fuels. This is the second goodish thing that AI has caused. It's not good yet. I mean, it's not good because they're going to just drop any sort of like improvement. First is Triple T. True. Do you guys think I could like, what do we make a topics nuclear reactor and we put Triple T in there? Like human like we have a person go up and draw Triple T as one of the silos. Do you think that would get you guys chat? Would that be is that a good idea? Would people go for that, you think? We need our politicians to be much more woke. This is painful. True.